Saturn 7 Blue here, and I've got some exciting stuff planned for this episode. But before we get started, let me show you this clip that, well, you remember last episode I was doing that root spell that blows the monsters away from your base? So check out what I saw when I logged in to do my off-camera work this morning. Ha ha ha, check that out. Check that out. Yes, pretty funny, right? Well, okay, so exciting stuff is happening. Look what else I found when I logged in this morning. The fairies left me a charm, and we're going to use it to make a fairy friend. See them floating around up there? They're so sweet. Okay, I'm going to activate my handy dandy jetpack, and we're going to come up here and capture a fairy. Oh, F7. There we go. How about you? Come here. Come here, you. Let me capture you. Come be my friend. Come be my friend. Come back. Let's be friends. Friends. Friendship. Friendship with the fairies. Did I get him? Did I get him? No. What this a little down here? Ooh, come back. You. Dot. Did I get him? I got him! Check it out! I've got a little fairy buddy now. Watch this. Okay, so this little fairy guy will follow me around. See, oh, well, I hope that drop didn't hurt him. Now he's going to follow me around and be my pal. And, yeah, he doesn't actually do anything that I know of at the moment. Roots 2 is a fantastic mod. It's gone through a couple of owners, and sometimes the documentation is kind of whack, and I'm not really sure. You know, there are some features that there aren't unfinished, and as far as I can tell, fairies are one of the unfinished features. But, you know, I've got this little guy. He's going to follow me around. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I meant to drop these flowers off over here. Pop over there real quick and get that done. And if you are an extremely alert viewer, you may have noticed I've been doing some work around the base up here. Getting ready for some Thaumcraft, which is going to be super awesome. Talk about, wow, it's been a hot minute since I've done Thaumcraft. The last I did was Thaumcraft 4 in 1.7.10 in Feed the Beast Infinity. And that fairy is just flying around in my line of sight and is maybe not going to be all that cute after a while. And, yeah, well, we'll try it out. If he drives me nuts, I may have to set him free. But I cleared out this area of my base to expand into, and I'm thinking about doing my Thaumcraft up here. I want to have some kind of structure maybe over there, and like up here I could flatten out some land to put the big stuff like the, oh, what's it called, where you have the thing and you put your jars around and you get your infusion altar, that thing, yeah. But I've got, I have a weakness for crystal chests. There's no reason for this to be a crystal chest, except I think they're pretty. Got all my Thaumcraft stuff up here, and I'm going to do temporary work for this episode right here. But first I'm going to go over here and sleep, because I have a solar generator that provides most of my power, right? So we don't miss our shut-eye. So, I did, since it's been, you know, since I have no practical experience with Thaumcraft 6, I did practice in my test world a little bit and got at least a rough idea of what I'm doing in the very introductory stages. Had a good time. Kind of didn't want to play too far ahead because, you know, I want surprises. I'm having fun, like, you know. Anyway, I want to be surprised. So, ages and ages ago, when I started this world and I was doing my mining, you know, I got the... Has anyone ever decided if it's V or Viz? I don't know. I think I'm probably going to use them interchangeably because that's how I think them in my head. But, you know, when I mined up my Viz stuff in the mine, and then I got the message saying to sleep on it, and I got my strange book here. And I guess I read it. But I've read it now, and so that means I ought to be able to make myself a Thaumcraft. And Thaumcraft. Made by right-clicking a bookshelf with Salus Mundus. And holy crap, you know, when I was doing this in my test game, I was like, what? Salus Mundus? Because in Thaumcraft 4, that was like, you know, that was some advanced stuff there. That's not what I want. Whoa, what was that? Hold the phone, what is that? A woodpile from forestry. I have never seen one of those. Okay, well, we'll learn that when we're doing forestry. Bees, just having a moment. Okay, so to make Salus Mundus, it's not a huge deal like it was in Thaumcraft 4. You just need some kind of Viz crystal. And I'm going to make like 4 pieces. Let me sort these out, see what I've got the most of. Whoa, they don't sort out together? That's kind of crazy. Alright, well, I seem to have a lot of yellow and greens. We'll get some of those. And some of these Ordos. I do kind of miss the mana beans, though. Well, let me rephrase that. I do not miss, like, scrubbing around in the Enchanted Forest for hours trying to find that one bean I don't have. Don't miss that one bit. Thank you very much. But, you know, I do kind of miss the mana beans. I like those. But I'm sure there are other things in this mod that I'm going to like even more. You know, I'm not one of those people that fear change. Let's see. I need a flint and steel also. Right, so this is how you make your Salus. No, I don't need a flint and steel. I just need a flint. Okay, and then you need a bowl. Then you need some redstone dust. And then you need 4 different Viz crystals of any variety. Oh, only 3. I take that back. Okay, so now I've got 4 Salus Munduses, and you even get your flint and your bowls back. So that's pretty sweet. Okay. Now I need to make a bookshelf to throw my Salus Mundus at. So, alrighty. Get some planks and some leather and some paper. And yeah, that's good. 1 bookshelf coming right up. Actually, let's make 2 bookshelves. Because, wait a minute, let's make some books. Oh my. Because I want 1 bookshelf to make the Salus Mundus, but then I want the other bookshelf as a research aid. So we're going to make 2. Alrighty, and I'm going to put that one up there, and I'm just going to smack that one down and beat it with my magic dust. That sounded completely wrong. I apologize for myself. Now I've got a Thaumcraft, and wow, when I was practicing last night, my brain was getting so confusicated trying to go back and forth between the quest book and the Thaumcraft, but, you know, I'm working it out. So, great. I've got Thaumcraft. Oh, I had that on edit mode because I was playing in my test world. Just ignore that. I'm not cheating right now. Not today. Not today. Okay, so now that's completed. And can I actually claim anything there? No, some experience. Okay, whatever. So next I'm going to make a research table and subscribing tools and some paper. And let me go ahead and turn the better questing sheets off so that doesn't confuse me. BQ admin edit false. Right, and now my quest book is back to normal. Okay, so research table. Let's pop open the old Thaumcraft and research completed. Types of knowledge. Here's the thing about Thaumcraft. I'm kind of going to play through it here, but I'm thinking about doing like a surviving with Thaumcraft thing, because when I'm playing it with other stuff, with other mods, I'm just kind of like, okay, let's get through it. And I think that it deserves more attention to kind of stand on its own and, you know, to sort of really get kind of like in a role-playing in depth into the lore kind of playthrough, which maybe I'll do one day, but today is not that day. So, all right. Salus Mendes I've got. Anyway, basically, here are your first steps. Here are your knowledge totals. I have no knowledge. Here's what you need to make and how you make it. Now I need to make one of these things, which is an arcane workbench. Then I can start getting some theories and some research. I need scribing tools and a research table, and here's the recipe for the research table equals a workbench plus some scribing tools. Okay, workbench is slabs and planks. Pretty simple. And you only need one, so there it is. And come back, hey. And I'm gonna go ahead in here and make sure it knows I have that, because, you know, I have it. I have the research table. No, I have a wood table. Okay, that's my issue. Alright, now I need to make some scribing tools. So, and by the way, you can get another mod that puts this Thaumcraft stuff in your JEI. I don't have it, but it's Thaumic JEI or something like that. I'm sure you could look it up if you are interested. Let's see, what am I doing here? I've made a workbench, scribing tools. Okay, I need to make some files. I need to get some feathers and some kind of black dye. So, oh, my chickens despawned. Do I have any feathers at all left? Alright, so first thing is we got to put some bait in our little chicken traps down here. And I'll come back to that in a second. Oh, there's my fairy friend. I forgot about him. Do I have any bait in there? No. Let's throw in a stack of soybeans. Let me make sure I have some more soybeans before I waste all these. And I could make bait for those traps, of course, you know, by crafting it, but I prefer to get leftovers from the soybeans because then I also get the tofu and the soy milk and all that stuff, and I don't even have to use my own string. I like getting it as a separate product. So I'm going to let that run for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I remembered that I had some feathers because Kitty Boy, you know, hacks up those fur balls, and sometimes they include feathers, which, when you think about it, is kind of like, wow, okay. What have you been eating? I guess birds. But yeah, I know most people kill chickens for feathers. I know that. But, you know, that's just not how I roll. Okay, so now we need to make some of those glass files, for which we need glass and clay balls. And you do your files by making like a bottle shape, except you put a clay stopper on it. And I got 8 in that pack, and then I need like one of those and an ink sac or other black dye and a feather, and that will give me scribing tools, and I want to make 2 sets. Okay, one of those, but what? How did that? Wow, I sounded really disbelieving. How did that only give me 1? I don't know. Whatever, it's working now. Oh, wow, okay. Quest book, let's just make it known that I have these 2 things. Alright, so now I'm going to put the research table, the wood table, down over there for now, and then when I bung it with a scribing tool, just like in the good old days, I get the research table. So let's pick that up and tell the quest book that I have it. Oh, very good. Now I can put it back down, and I'm going to put that, oh, okay. So yeah, then I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to put one of the scribing tools in there, and like half that paper up there, and then I'm going to get back to that in a minute. I've been told that it's important to carry other pieces of paper and scribing tools around so you can make discoveries on the go. Okay, I haven't gotten to that far yet in my practice, but presumably that will make better sense shortly. So let's go in here and claim a prize. Come on, baby. Fairy needs a new pair of shoes. Reinforced modifier for T-Con. Okay, that's a pretty decent prize. I'll study which of my tools I might put that to use with. Okay, back to the quest book. What are we going to make next? Silverwood. I've got silverwood. And I've got great wood, which predictably is going to be something else I need to have. Did I not bring my silverwood upstairs? What? Let's run down and get it. Oh, and I'll show you guys something that, you know, okay, I'm a new YouTuber and I don't have a ton of viewers. I don't get comments, you know, out the wazoo. But if anyone is watching this and would like to state their opinion, please feel free. I decided that for my Thaumcraft structure, I want to use basalt. And then I'm leaning towards doing like a border around the floor with silverwood planks and have the inside be greatwood planks. But I might also reverse that and have this arrangement. So, choice 1, choice 2. If you're watching, you can vote. And yeah, let me grab my silverwood logs here. That would not be logs. Those would be logs. Oop, there we go. Quest complete. Let's get some prizes. Prizes for me. Prizes for Saturn. That's right, kitty boy. I got some prizes. Thank you for giving me those feathers. You saved the life of many chickens. Ooh, magical boomerang from Extra Utilities too. That's going to be kind of fun. And some lily pads. All right. I didn't sound too enthusiastic about the lily pads, did I? Yeah, whatever. There's a swamp just over that way. Thanks for the prize, man. Okay, back upstairs again. Just gonna drop that stuff off in there for later use and all that. Okay, what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna make a thermometer. Or is it a thermometer? Who knows? Well, I don't have one. So let's pop over here. That's not what I'm going to make next. Next, I need to make the arcane workbench so that I can use it to make the the thing that you look at stuff with. Okay, so here's the information on how theory crafting looks. I'm probably the last person in the world to have this information. So we'll cover that as we get to it, instead of me reading all that and explaining it to you. Research aids, all the cool stuff that you can put in your little building around your research table to help you as you're researching. Celestial observation we'll get into in a second once I've made my thermometer. And see, because listen, seriously, I need to take a nap. So here's a deep thought I'm going to share with you while I'm sleeping. In real life, in English, why is it called a thermometer instead of a thermometer? Right? Why is it called a barometer instead of a barometer? I don't know. I don't know the answer to these questions. But thermometer is like my favorite word that doesn't exist. Except for maybe underbrella. I like underbrella quite a bit too. Okay. All right, shower thoughts over. Let's go make a thermometer. What do I need to do here to get the recipe for that? I guess I have to make... I guess I need to get some research done before I can even see the recipe for how to make that. Even though I know what the recipe is, we're gonna not cheat. All right, so let's do some theory crafting here. I've got my bookshelf up there. Apparently it's not close enough to be affecting that, so we are going to back it up and make another one. Some wood. Listen to the wind whistling through my wind generator up there. It's pretty cool. Or does it have to be an oak bookcase? If this has to be an oak bookcase, I'm going to be highly annoyed. It has to be an oak bookcase. Okay, whatever. Ooh. Whatever indeed. Look what we have here. Watch out, fairy. Watch out. What am I going to name this fairy? I've decided I want to keep it, even though when I look up, it's slightly annoying. I think that I can get used to that. And I think that, you know, the coolness of having a fairy follow me around will make up for the slight annoyance of having it get in my face a bit too much. So I need to think of a name for the fairy. Maybe like Titania or, I don't know, Peter Pan. Anyway, now I've got a bookshelf and I can click on it. Takes away one of my light bulbs, which are the inspiration points. But that means that when I click create theory, I'll probably get better cards. So I'm ready to create a theory. And my choices are experimentation to get random points in a random, or 15 to 30 points in a random category, or studying Thaumcraft, which is kind of pointless for me now because we're just starting out. So we're going to go with experimentation. Now, when this little meter gets up to 100%, we're cooking with gas, buddy. Celestial Studies or Thaumcraft. Celestial Studies. You take some notes of the celestial notes you have made, which I haven't yet, but can I still do this to gain 25 to 50 inspiration toward fundamentals? Nope, guess not. And I can't do this until I make my thermometer, so thermometer. Okay, let's go with universal theories. I don't want to reject my findings right now. And, well, that theory is just not the best. But we're going to go ahead and complete it and see what else we could come up with. Let's go with experimentation. Rethink. And you know, what you use here is just going to depend on what you're looking for. I'm just choosing something I want to get. I want to get my fundamentals up, and I'm not doing too well with that right now. Let's go for universal theory on that one. Still didn't quite get what I wanted. I'm going to take that off. And boy, this does use a lot of paper. I was told it would. Let's rethink. I want to get more inspiration and a bonus draw. And let's reject. Oh no, we don't need to reject that. That will get rid of it. Shoot, let's go for rethink again. I'm going to need some more paper up here. Let's take universal theory for 500, please, Alex. And inspired, and I'm still not getting where I need to get. I guess let's ponder. All right, good. I did get a little thingy over there. So let's go in here and man. All right, I got a theory and fundamentals. So these are the fundamentals. I've got some new information somewhere on the screen. I'm not seeing right now where it is, but you know, presumably it's somewhere. Okay, have I built the arcane workbench yet? No. Is it telling me how to build the arcane workbench? No. Can I JEI up myself an arcane workbench? Perhaps. All right. Made by right-clicking a crafting table with Silas Mundus. I knew that. That's why I left that as a vanilla crafting table instead of a T-con table like I prefer. See, I knew that. I just had to get my brain in gear. Now I've got an arcane workbench. That's what I'm talking about. And that was probably quest requirement. Anyway. Cool. Pick that up, and I guess I need to make another crafting table since I already tapped mine with the stick, so to speak. Right, quest complete. Give me a loot chest, please. You can go down there. I don't know if that light shines through there or not. There's my loot chest. What I'm getting? What am I getting? Void upgrade. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think I might be doing some storage doors kind of soon anyway, but anyway, so now I've got this arcane workbench. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with Viz. Let's see, order and chaos, air, fire, water, earth. Okay, now we're good to go, whatever we may need. And, nope, that's not what I need. What is the Thaumcraft telling me now? Same thing? No. Okay, I can complete that because I built my bench. And now it's going to tell me how to build a God! Now it's going to tell me how to build the little glass and gold hexagon. Okay, we're going to make a hexagon. I knew that recipe already. I really did. You see, I'm prepared here with my panes of glass and my gold ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put my Viz thingies in the table already. So now we've got oh, you know what? I should have paused to appreciate the animated runes scrolling around the edges of that. I appreciated them myself last night when I was, you know, practicing, but I should have shared my appreciation. I feel bad now. Alright, I haven't obviously scanned anything in this world. I was scanning in my test world, and so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up so that I could spend the next considerable amount of time, oh, there we go, running around finding things to scan to get some knowledge for Thaumcraft. And if you enjoyed hearing me mispronounce everything in this mod 12 different times, or if you enjoyed getting a fairy friend, then please do leave me a thumbs up. Also, if you want, leave in your comments suggestions for good fairy names and what you think I ought to use for the building materials in my Thaumcraft tower. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye bye.